Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.
missed it.
Would you please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Oregon Army National Guard and stay standing through the singing of our national anthem. Thank you, Korea Howell, Shelby Kruger, Lillian Long and Schwarzentruber, and Christian Toy, who played the fanfare. Thank you, Symphonic Choir and Director William McLean, and thank you to the Oregon Army National Guard. Good evening, everybody. South Salem High School welcomes our special guest for this evening, Salem Kaiser School Board member Sharon Blasey, Director of Community Relations and Communications Lillian Govas, Director of Elementary Education Lisa Harlan, and graduates, families, friends, and guests. The staff and community of South Salem High School welcome you to the commencement ceremonies of the 64th graduating class of our proud institution. I ask all of our seniors to respect the ceremony and treat this great occasion with the dignity that it and your families deserve. I want to start this historic and wet 64th year of this event by talking about roses. In 1954, when South first opened, Pappy Aschenbrenner, South's first principal, congratulated Saxons for a job well done by giving symbolic roses. The tradition of giving roses has continued throughout the leadership of all principals since Pappy. So this evening, I again honor this long-standing tradition of offering a symbolic rose to recognize members of our school community for their accomplishments and commitment to excellence. First and foremost, roses to the class of 2018 for earning the right to be here this evening. Roses to your academic successes. I invite the members of the audience to take a look at the graduation program and to the listing of scholarships and awards that the members of this class have earned. To date, the class of 2018 has been awarded over $7.9 million in scholarships. Roses to our graduating class of International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates. The white stoles they wear are in recognition of their commitment to rigorous academics and the International Baccalaureate Diploma program. We are especially proud to recognize 26 candidates this year. Would the following students please stand, and let's hold our applause until all our students are standing. Eric Alvarez, Lyndon Bliss, Leah Borden, Chloe Bryant, Jasmine Cardenas, Sandra Garcia Torres, Zia Habacost, Grace Hall, Ashley Keel, Cole Kesey, Shelby Kruger, Rachel Lyle, Sophie Matthews, Sulema Medina Torres, Chloe Morshek, Sorka O'Connor, Sophia Paul, Bailey Savage, Paige Stone, Meg Takara, Joanna Tan, Tony Trin, Leslie Villa, Braden Wilson, Eric Wunderlich II, and Ashley Zhu. Congratulations to each of you. Roses to the scholars of 2018. We have 9 valedictorians who earned perfect 4.0 grade point averages. Let me introduce them, and as I call your name, please stand, and again, let's hold our applause until the end. Selby Christensen, Grace Hall, Emma Howell, Kelly McSween, Max Moeller, Chloe Morshek, Tony Trin, Eric Wunderlich II, and Ashley Zhu. And 5 members of this class are salutatorians earning a 3.98 GPA. Would you please stand? Ryan Bull, Leah Borden, Cole Kesey, Sophie Matthews, and Aaron Zavala. And roses to our 5 staff retirees for their combined 139 years of service to students. Pam Bender with 16 years, Rob Woods with 25 years, Dave Fahler with 30 years, Rick Lacey with 30 years, and Chuck Chamberlain with 38 years. You might think the roses should stop there, but the list of accomplishments of these seniors is worthy of more recognition. So listen closely to hear the unique contributions and collective excellence of these 404 young adults. Roses to our chamber orchestra, who, after placing second last year, brought home the first place state trophy. Roses to our seniors on our news staff for their national second place award from the American Scholastic Press Association. Roses to our choir, who won second place at state this year. Roses to our South Salem news production team, who finished in second place in the state for Best News website with Clippian.com. Roses to our culinary programs management team for their second place finish at state. Roses to our senior members of the Symphony Orchestra, who won third place at state. Roses to our Saxon TV staff, who placed third in the state at Fall Press Day. Roses to our baseball team for placing in the top 4 by making it all the way to the state semifinals. Roses to the senior members of our volleyball team, who won the sportsmanship trophy at the state tournament and placed 4th at state, higher than any other volleyball team in South's history. Roses to our DECA students, who dominated the state competition and sent 49 students to the international competition. We had 12 seniors who win events at state and 2 seniors in the top 10 at the international competition. Roses to our seniors on the boys swim team, who contributed to their Greater Valley Conference Championship. Roses to our senior members of the girls tennis team, who not only won the conference, but their 3.94 team GPA was the highest GPA of any spring sport in any classification in the entire state. Roses to our seniors who volunteered at the Marion Polk Food Share every week, collectively repackaging 140,000 pounds of food for community distribution. Roses to our senior girl who won the conference golf tournament, to our senior boy who will play in the Les Schwab Bowl, and to yet another senior boy who will play in Oregon's All-Star Baseball Series and was just named Oregon's 6A Player of the Year. Roses to our seniors who received Best in State honors by the Northwest Scholastic Press publications, including Best Radio Broadcast, Best Sports Podcast, and 2 Best News Podcasts. Roses to our 45 Saxons who are candidates to receive the Oregon Seal of Biliteracy on their diplomas, marking their advanced abilities in 1 or more world languages. Roses to our 4 seniors who were selected as the Mid-Valley Athlete of the Year in their respective sports. Roses to our green team for recycling our paper and plastics, and to the Environmental Club for all of their projects that together keep South current as the only merit green school in the district. Roses to our band who sent 10 students to All-City, 13 to All-State, and 6 to the state solo contest. Roses to our orchestra who sent 19 students to All-City, 3 to All-State, and 1 to the state solo contest. Roses to our choir who sent 33 students to All-City, 7 to All-State, and 5 to the state solo contest. Roses to all of our students involved in our drama department for staging productions this year that included 1 musical, 1 Shakespeare production, multiple improv shows, and 11 original student-written works in 24-hour theater. Roses to our senior athletes and partners who contributed to the successful launch of Salem Kaiser School District's first unified PE class. Roses to the 4 students who qualified for state with their acting and musical theater presentations, and to the advanced theater students who led workshops at state and guided our South High staff in building meaningful connections with students. Roses to all of our seniors who participated in either auto body repair, cosmetology, drone technology, robotics, manufacturing, welding, engineering, residential construction, or video and game design animation at C-Tech. Congratulations to those students who have already received certifications and job offers. Roses to all of our seniors who will be the first in their family to attend college. Roses to our seniors who made it to the state robotics competition for the 2nd year in a row. Roses to our senior members of our National Honor Society who volunteered at elementary schools, organized the personal hygiene product drive for family building blocks, participated in tree planting with the Friends of Trees, volunteered at the Lasagna Luncheon for Assistance League, participated in the Flip for Art event, bell ring for the Salvation Army, mentored elementary students, volunteered at Gilbert House, assisted with the 1,000 Souls Project, volunteered at school track meets and the Awesome 3000, helped with events at Salem Senior Center, and provided hundreds of hours of after-school tutoring to their peers right here at South. Roses to all of our scientists, artists, actors, writers, and computer programmers who conducted field research and presented at our 4th annual MORP Showcase. Roses to our video production students for their extra hours you have contributed to live stream so many of our events, including tonight's graduation. Roses to our Saxon filmmakers for winning the first ever Starbucks Shark Tank video contest, for winning 1st place in Oregon for the 9th Circuit Civics Contest, and for the 3rd year in a row, winning the Awesome 3000 video contest. Roses to our senior swimmer who set school records in 10 of the 11 possible events, essentially rewriting the record board en route to being the best swimmer to ever graduate from South. Roses to our artists who put on an impressive IB art show this year, who shared their art at the Bush Barn Young Adults exhibit, who kept our campus at South adorned with art year-round, and who taught art to McKinley students all year long. Roses to all of our world language students who received high honors on the national exams, including 15 who placed in the 95th percentile nationally, and 1 who scored the highest at his level in the entire nation. Roses to our avid senior class made up of 26 students who collectively earned more than $2.9 million in scholarships. Roses to those of you who helped out your community by being involved in providing time and raising money for the Down Syndrome Buddy Walk, diabetes awareness, suicide awareness and prevention, Salvation Army's Teddy Bear Toss, breast cancer awareness, the Hygiene Product Drive, the American Red Cross, the Marion Polk Food Share, the restoration work at Clark Creek, the 1,000 Souls Project, our own Saxon Thanksgiving baskets, and our Halloween trick-or-treat party to serve over 1,000 elementary students. Roses to all of our seniors who will be the first in their families to graduate from high school. Roses to our senior Link leaders who are part of the first and second years of having Link at South, working with freshmen for a combined total of over 800 hours, providing them with monthly tutoring sessions and numerous social events, barbecues, and celebrations. You are all responsible for starting a program that will have a lasting impact on our Saxon community, and I thank you for that. Roses to all of you for thriving in the rain on this beautiful Friday evening on Bennett Field. And of course, roses to all of you for surviving the toxic algae bloom of 2018. In my fourth year as principal of South Salem High School, you can see why I cannot be more proud of everything that the class of 2018 has accomplished. You have reached a major milestone. You've earned the right to assemble here tonight on Bennett Field alongside your classmates, march across this stage, and launch into the next phase of your life. Before we continue, I want to offer some insight into how this class will be remembered. According to Martin Luther King Jr., our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. Silent, you are not. This class determined that there were multiple things that mattered to them and proceeded to take action in numerous and varied ways. They will be known as the first class to participate in nationwide student-led walkouts, and for doing so respectfully, civilly, and meaningfully. They will be known as the first class to organize a student-led voter registration drive, helping their peers to find their voice. They will be known as the class who led a Be Kind movement throughout our school. They will be known as the class who, through a school-wide penny war, raised money for a teacher fighting breast cancer so that she could continue to have health insurance. They will be known as the class who got involved with their local city government in an effort to change our parking or no parking situation. So think about the wide variety of symbolic roses I just highlighted, and then consider all of the ways that you demonstrated that you have a voice and that your voice matters. When you all combine your drive for excellence with your articulate voices, I believe you will collectively impact our greater community in a profoundly positive way. As Mahatma Gandhi stated, you may never know what results come from your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. You were not content to do nothing. You took action, and in most cases, the results were immediate. In others, we will continue to see a lasting impact well into the future. It has been my honor to be your principal and have a front row seat as you develop into the leaders that you are. For many of you, I have observed that development as your principal for the last 7 years in a row. Witnessing you grow up from your first day in 6th grade, when we had more parents in our school hallways than we did 6th graders, because your parents could not bear to let you go that morning, to tonight, your final day of your 12th grade year, when we now again have more supporters in the bleachers than seniors on the field, because the time has finally come for them to let you go. In a few minutes, I will be asking you to move your tassels and join the Saxon graduates who have gone before you. Instead of providing you with advice because it's pouring down rain, I simply want to say thank you. Thank you for representing South High with class wherever you went, whether it was at a state competition or to your elementary schools yesterday. Thank you for making all of us so proud to claim you as Saxons. Seniors, individually and collectively, you have earned medals and trophies and championships, but more importantly, you have significantly contributed to the positive and inclusive environment here at South High. You have created lasting friendships, developed strong relationships, continued our traditions of excellence, and started commendable new ones. I personally thank you and will remember you for taking action and finding your voice. May you continue to use that voice wherever life takes you. Class of 2018, thank you. At this time, please join me in welcoming members of our South High Symphony Orchestra, Symphonic Choir, and Wind Ensemble under the direction of William McLean as they perform Homeland. Thank you to all of our student musicians. It is now my distinct honor to introduce to you tonight a former English language learner who is now trilingual and an international baccalaureate diploma candidate, Sandra Garcia Torres.
I was born in Cerro de Ortega, Colima, Mexico, and migrated to the United States right after my first birthday. As a kid, I always thought that I was just like everyone else. But I realized I was wrong at a young age when I began to understand that I needed a social security number to join great programs that would help my education, such as Willamette Academy. At the beginning of 7th grade, I was doing really well in school, working hard towards getting into this amazing program. I went to the informational night at my school and I listened attentively to the presentation and the prerequisites slide came. The presenter explained that an applicant needed a social security number, which I didn't have. My dad explained my situation on our way to the car. I cried all the way home because I finally realized what being undocumented meant. I was so mad at myself for being born in Mexico, and I was mad at those who got my hopes up. I felt hopeless and wanted to go back home, back to Colima, until I found AVID. This program made me feel like I was finally worth something. This was the only place where my legal status didn't matter. It was the only place I felt safe. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." The only place I feel like this dream has been fulfilled is here, at South Salem High School. We have unconditional support without a question. Teachers and staff are always there when we need help with homework, when we need to talk, or when we need advice with what is going on in our lives. I still remember the first day I came to school and was afraid I was never going to get around without getting lost. I also remember not being able to see the top of the locker. I mean, I still can't, but some things will never change. Sophomore year was a very important year in my life. It was the year I applied for DACA. I finally became a legal immigrant and was able to live without the fear of getting deported. I got the magical social security number and my first job, thanks to my freshman and sophomore year AVID teacher, Mr. Doyle. Mr. Doyle told me about a summer job opportunity towards the end of my sophomore year. I applied, but I didn't get the job. Mr. Doyle didn't agree with their decision. He personally called my bosses so many times that they called me and offered another interview. Mr. Doyle helped me prepare for it, and I got the job. I worked hard with the technology department for our school district, and by the end of the summer, I was told that I earned my spot to come back next year. Mr. Doyle encouraged me to apply to that job. Without that, I wouldn't have the courage I have today to apply to places that seem intimidating. During that same time, I also got my driving privileges. Oh yes, driving privileges. While driving isn't directly connected to a high school education, we all know that's one of the many reasons why we wanted to get to high school. I still remember the first day I drove to school. At the start of my senior year, DACA was in trouble. I thought about giving up. Why work so hard for something if I was at risk of being deported? After talking with my counselor and my teachers, I realized I cannot give up on my dreams. Since I'm not eligible for federal aid and the only way to pay for college is through scholarships and private loans, I began to apply to colleges and lots of scholarships. I recently earned the Dreamers National Scholarship to Western Oregon University. Where I will take pre-dentistry coursework so that I can continue my dream of being an orthodontist. High school has taught us about time management, taught us that all of our actions actually have real-life consequences. And we realized that all those all-nighters, community service, and hard work have been paid off. But most importantly, high school gave us a support system. Friends who turned into family, teachers who cared about us, teachers who were there when we needed to talk, teachers who have changed our lives entirely and helped shape the students we are today. Mrs. Keck, my senior AVID teacher, was one of the teachers that helped me through my senior year. She was always there to listen and give me advice. She helped me find most of the scholarships I applied to. Most importantly, she is the reason I am going to college this fall. I remember going to her classroom crying because I had given up. I wasn't sure if college was the right choice at that moment. She helped me realize that I couldn't give up on my dreams. Now, I will be the first person in my immediate family to go to college and will be the first doctor in my entire family. On behalf of the class of 2018, I want to thank all of those who supported us, all friends, family, siblings, guardians, and of course, parents. Some of you, like mine, left their dreams behind so we can follow ours. We dedicate all of our accomplishments to all of you. You have shaped who we are today. We are about to head out to a variety of adventures and want you to know how great of a job you've done. Hopefully, we've set good examples for those who come behind us. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the first staircase." Class of 2018, we have the potential to change the world. We can create a world where everyone feels safe around each other, without the fear of expressing ourselves and getting oppressed by others. We live in a time where our voices and opinions need to be heard. If the more experienced adults can't solve problems, we need to realize we're adults now too. We will need to take that first step and find a solution for those problems ourselves, even when we don't know what the outcome will be. We need to have faith in ourselves. We will be told that we don't belong in certain places, and our worth will be doubted. We should listen and prove them wrong. Some of us have been told that we wouldn't graduate, but here we are. Others, like me, have been told that we don't belong in this country. But I invite you to picture who an immigrant is. What kind of people are they? And why they are here. We are human beings. We are escaping from poverty and danger. We are ready to get educated, and we are ready to give back to our communities. As graduates, we need to do exactly that. We need to look at our present and do something to improve our future. We need to ask ourselves, am I doing something that will benefit me and my community? If your answer is yes, then we are doing good for the world. If your answer is no, then start doing something that includes your and the community's aspirations. Our only real jobs in the world are to be happy and help others be happy. We must never give up. If we get knocked down, we must get up and get ready to fight again. We have learned this skill in high school. Now we need to utilize that skill when we head out to the adult world. It's been a privilege to be part of this class, school, and community. We are about to head out to change the world for good. For some of us, we are starting a tradition where children graduate from high school and head out to college. For all of us, we have finished high school and we are becoming adults, and we are heading out to help ourselves and our communities. Class of 2018, let's prove we have a voice and show how hard this generation is willing to work for change. Let's work hard because we can make it happen. Y a echarle ganas porque sí se puede.
Thank you, Sandra, for representing your class and for inspiring us all. At this time, please welcome members of the Southern Airs and choir director William McLean as they perform Moon River. Thank you, Southerners. School Board members Sharon Blasey and Cabinet members Lillian Govas and Lisa Harlan, I present to you for receipt of their graduation diplomas, the class of 2018.
Bridget Shea O'Connor. Cassidy Hope Johnson. Erica Elizabeth Conley. Lucky Jesse James Humphreys. Samuel Allen Presley. Chloe Elizabeth Watson. Destiny Lynn Clody. Hannah Renee Vanderzee. Phoebe Ray Christensen. Lauren Alicia Lindholm. Tyler Isaiah Wadley. Taylor Lynn Wood. Colin Spencer Powell. Ari Beatrice Lyday. Francis Lovell Price. Diego Abraham Paz. Kaylee Renee Seiler. Mackenzie Lynn Seiler. Andrew Bellamy Wilson Chilcote. Christina Nicole Holzapple. Victoria Ruth Martinez. Brianna K. Cardiff. Marlo Reyna Mary Perea. Jada Rose Zaragoza. Megan Rose Jones. Maria Corona Vasquez.
Antonia Carroll. Aaron Sumfator John. Iric William Blake. Ronnie John. Sandra Elizabeth Garcia Torres. Tony Chong Trin. Olivia Marie Diaz Cruz. Sulema A. Medina Torres. Sarai Fuentes Barragan. Magdalene Pelayo Brambillo. Amanda Eileen Kelvin. Jasmine Marie Buncher. Natalie Gim Napte Nguyen. Cody Jacob McLaughlin. Zachary Hunter Pooch. Micah Brenner. Evan Lewis. Conrad Williamson. Lexi Frias Zavala. Megan Elizabeth Perez. Yareli Stephanie Servin. Myra Carol Victoria. Isai Elrey Juarez Mendoza. Cassius Oakley Garza. Eric Ponce. Saul Dimas Camacho. Maeli Irene Polanco Castillo. Vanessa Robles.
James William McDaniel. Nathaniel Lewis Means. Isaac Ronald Sheets. Joanna Christie Watamena. Summer McKenna Esco. Emma Nicole Howell. Paige Mackenzie Green. Ashley Kathleen Keel. Joanna Sarah Tan. Sofia Castro Martinez. Jasmine Isabel Cardenas. Ana Lisette Alcantar. Jacqueline Franco Ramos. Todd Michael Ramirez. Francesca Lemon Marin. Rachel Ann Lyle. Cassandra Juniper Scherer Gutterman Johns. Sorka Ashling O'Connor. Shelby Marie Kruger. Samantha Joanne Weiss. Jordan Elizabeth Scott. Abigail Rose Dunn. Sophie Rose Barlow. Sophie Danielle Matthews. Sulin Berenice Zaragoza. Zia Matisse Habacost. Angelica Paula Pavlova.
Morgan Lucille Wilson. Casey Russell McClure. Viviana Correa. Alyssa Ray Geibel. Juan Dario Hernandez. Seth Thomas Beaton. Josephine Elaine Ferry. Morgan Elizabeth Winder. Alexia Nicole Wasser. Jade Destiny Lee Venegas. Meg Takara. Delaney Henrietta Frank. Abby Louise Anderson. Grace Annabelle Hall. Madeline Rose Stearns. Addison Lynn Flint. Hannah Ray Leedy. Dominique Jean Klepper. Alexandria Faye Herman. Chloe Parker Bryant. Colin Edward Bell. Scott Allen Ludford. Ashley Allison Zhu. Paige Nicole Stone. Maxwell Everson Moeller. Connor Bryce Rosenberg. Chloe Danielle Morshek. Lan Trong Lee.
Sophia Lou Stevenson. Anna Elizabeth Despain. Mackenzie Paige Stones. Brenna Elizabeth Kelly. Holly Lindsay James. Kelly Diane McSween. Chloe Lynn Elmore. Selby Corin Christensen. Christian Joseph Ritchie. Holden Johannes Howard. Sophia Ann Paul. Lauren Jean Tabor. Shaylin Rose Schmidt. Hannah Louise Anderson. Chance Aaron Sladdick. James Joseph Christoph. Jagraj Sidhu. Joshua Anthony Brown Chavez. Eduardo Irineo Montes. Dylan Diego Vega. Colin Dean Vogt. Bo Nathaniel Smith. Aaron David Kenneth Zavala. Gavin Knight Fredenberg. Elijah Roman Boyechko. Jackson Dean Clark. Wiley Clay Cossett. Reese Evan Lindgren.
Tyler Evans Cook. Jalen Garcia Maciel. Alexia Jade Hicks. Megan Renee McGrath. Chase Christian Wilson. Joshua Ryan Lean. Alejandro Jose Sanchez. Julian Zaragoza. Angel Marie Ramos. Alba Isabel Tapia. Aaliyah Marie Ramos. Mackenzie Aaron Yarnell. Noelia Esmeralda Gonzalez Ruelas. Zarek Josiah Burring Ober. Jamera Ardell Bailey. Megan Ariel Beulah. Lyndon Renee Bliss. Garrett Austin Blader. Spencer Curtis Blaylock. Derek Peyton Edel. Spencer Daniel Hughes. And Noah Cogswell Camuso. John Cadillo. Oscar Cortez. Cody Eric Venus. Athena Naomi Fox. Camille Morgan. Jameson Noel Browner.
Matthew Robert Brindle. Allison Marie Brindle. Cheyenne Kaylee Kadeen. Lauren Taylor Foster. Homera Ereza Romero. Mackenzie Anil Franks. Katarina Ann Hoffman. Samantha K. Martin. Gabriela Villarreal. Carol Alamo. Jade Amaya Ramondi. Julia Catherine Erebus. Jacqueline Janea Johnson. Michelle Ann Day. Melanie Cabrera. Leslie Janeth Vea. Leslie Guadalupe Hernandez. Jeanette Wendelin Hernandez Ramirez. Jose Angel Gamino. Caitlin Rose Liff. Geraldine Sid. Maria Guadalupe Martinez. Alexa Mercado Aguilar. Lisette Diaz. Liliana Oeoki. Jason Luis Rodriguez. Brooke Ann Wittenberg. Alexa Ray Milner.
Samantha Kimberly Salvador Benavides. Sarah Marie Foster. Matthew Melton. Jacob King. Braden Alexander Wilson. Eric Joseph Alvarez. Brianna Sky Reed. Kiara Sky Winnell. Judah David Sparber. Devin James Reed. Paige Maya Mildrum. Emma Grace Wiseman. Zoe Isabella Perkins. Maris Stella Love. Samuel Grant Thompson. Hunter Kalen Rowland. Jordy Lee Favela. Taryn Olivia Graham. Kenya Raber Gomez. Vicky Wu Lau. Adrian Leon Alvarez. Alyssa Monique Cobb. Adrian Ordonez. Corbin Ray Austin.
Camera one, that's you.
William Gutierrez Romero.
Zoom in a little bit.
Ubaldo Solorio. Lindsay Jeanette Miraz. Estefany Aguilar Jacobo. Marlene Nunez. Drake James Hall. Juliana Christina Miller. Daniela Muro. Erica Mendoza Lemos. Olivia Ann Borello. Luz Elena Nicole Anzures Perez. Kendra Elise Corinne Valentina Evans. Sophia Avalon Lee. Lizzie Palmquist. Joel Froylan Martinez Garcia. Giovanni Cuello Cruz. Hayden Michael Cobos. Eric Joseph Wunderlich II. Cole Marshall Kesey. Oliver Gilbert Goodness. Tristan Gates Lewis. Cody Lee Hayward. Hannah Elise Armstrong. Cindy Fung An Tran. Leah Eileen Borden. Reed Annette Jonas. Johanna Fertig. Olivia Faith Booker.
Brandon Joseph Shank. Brenna Claire Roach. Hannah Miyuki Pili. Min Kim Niap Bui. Brandon Allen Kudna. Caden Echo Ward. McKenna Claire Levesque. Taylor Amanda Levesque. Mina Ray Joe. Sarah Nanju Sa. Trinity Anna Del Mitchell. Mackenzie Ching Wig. Catherine Hope Bachelor. Clara Fontanelli Di Gouveia. Noe Ramirez. Spencer Thomas Swain. Gustavo Franco Ramos. Carlos Neftali Zacharias. Heber Salinas Hernandez. Brendan Ma. Jorge Garcia Hernandez. Joshua Guerrero Montero. Ivan Orozco. Miguel Hernandez. Jose Angel Lopez. Tyler Lee Bryant. Ashley Sylvia Dankenbring. Julia Michelle Jordan.
Emily Dawn Kennan. Kanan J. Costello. Jeffrey Michael Jordan. Ryan Patrick Burris. Jose Benito Reyes. Azanath Joanna Sampirio. Aaron Ramirez Vega. Giovanni Reyes Vasquez. Avery M. Shopes. Cameron M. Houseworth. Kaylin Nicole Alexander. Amaya Marie Totten. Bailey Lynn Savage. Mia Grace Lindsay. Logan Patrick Oakes. Othman Ahmed Alawi. Brendan Alexander Winnan. Logan O'Brien Salonica. Tyler William Parton. Connor Thomas Johnson. Ignacio Jose Perez Jr. Peter Harrison Hammett. Madison Louise Hanson. Hugo Jolly. Zulima Lopez. Trinity Nicole Boyce.
Noah David Herb. Christian Scott King. Zoe Joelle Friend. Jaime Angel Garcia. Nathan Timothy Green. Sidian Blaine Devine. Joran Seth Davis. Tyler Elliott Parker McCullough. Jose Marciano Mendez. Ryan James Bowl.
Is your iris open all the way?
Lucas Armand Hildal. Colton Carter Lee.
It is, okay.
Chiara Zani. Michelle Nicole Thompson. True Allen Sprague. Austin Andrew Edgman.
Zoom in a little bit, and then I want you to gain up one.
Piper Jean Barham. Lydia Aaron Van Korbach. Zeke Christopher Turnbow. Tyler Jaron Smith.
That's fine. If you tilt up just a little bit.
Merrick Kyler Plumley. Isaiah Salvador Mendez. Michaela Nicole Walters. Ashley Ann Hernandez. Vincent David Romero. Diego Romero Sanchez. Jonathan Howard Thompson. Olivia Ann Wolf.
Nicholas Lee Rierick. Kenneth Edward Wilkins. Julian Antonio Contreras. Cardiff Jordan Patterson. Dean Patrick Ellis. Emily Ann Williams. Skyanne Marie Hisgen. Maxim V. Sheephook. Nathaniel J. Herrera. Richard Taipia. Carson Douglas Wagers. Sean Michael Malloy. Blake Robert Scott. Aiden Earl Eunice. Aiden Lane Bob. Aaron Michael Hardwick. Alan Thomas Hillier. Zachariah Matthew Welter. Cameron Eric Templeton. Madison Elise Lawrence. Sarah Egri. Elisha Lemus Thompson. Sergio Joseph Thompson. Tabitha Jean Morgan. Taylor Danielle Kramer. Trevor Daniel Dunn. Russell James Dale Medster.
Chloe Ann Wolf. John Dell Smith. Nicholas Glenn Raska. Andreas Diego Delgado. Anthony Brian Maldonado. Amanda Leanne Pierre. Caleb Jason Daggett. Kylie Marie Jackson. Jaden Kathleen Ewing. Ricky Stephen Funk. Silas Bazell Hutchins. Ashlyn Annunciation. Bailey Dawn Hutchins. Lindsay Russell. Catherine Aaliyah Russell. Naomi Lee Pack. Lily Madison Hannum.
I now invite the South Salem staff to come forward and line up in front of the stage. We have one last tradition to enjoy. I now want to invite our 3 retiring teachers representing 93 years of service to students to lead us all, students and guests, in our Saxon fight song. Here to do the honors are Mr. Chamberlain, Mr. Lacey, and Mr. Woods.
One, two, three. South Salem Saxon.
Seniors, are you ready? You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side